So now I need to find the concavity of this graph. So I've left the chart, the summarizing chart thing, because I'm going to use that for the graph from the previous part of this problem. And I've written f and f prime. So if I'm looking at concavity, I need to find f double prime. So f double prime of x is equal to, well, I get 6x from power rule minus 10. I want that to be equal to 0, so 0 equals 6x minus 10, which gives me x equals 10 over 6, which simplifies to 5 over 3. So I'm going to do the same kind of, actually I'm not going to do the chart. I know that this right here is a line that has a positive slope. And I know that it is 0 at x equals 5/3. So that means that this thing, f double prime, changes minus 2 plus at x equals 5/3. So POI there. Clearly I don't have good grammar here, but don't really care. So I've identified the point of inflection, right? And then the other thing that I'm going to write is, I guess it doesn't say to describe the concavity, so I'm not going to bother with it. So now what I'm going to do is sketch a graph. So I'll do this in green. So first off, I know, and I'm going to do the best I can here. I know that the y-intercept, when I plug in all those x values equal to 0, is 6. So I'm going to put a dot down here. Then I know that at that spot it's increasing. But what would I do here? Undo. Positive 6, clearly. So it's increasing, but it only increases until x equals 1/3. So I'm going to draw something that's increasing and then hits a maximum like that. I'm going to come down here and label this as 1/3. This isn't going to be to scale at all. And then I know that it's going to be decreasing until we get to x equals 3. So I'm going to go like this. I'm going to label that as 3. And then it increases for forever after that. That's what this arrow tells me. Looks like my point of inflection, change in concavity, is right there. So I'm going to write POI, and then I'm going to come down here, and I'm going to label that as this x-coordinate right here, 5/3. You should see that it's not really to scale at all, or maybe it's decently, but whatever. I don't really care. It doesn't say draw a graph to scale, it just says sketch a graph. So I've used all of the information from both of these two different parts to sketch this graph as well as possible. One thing I'll point out is that, this is f double prime, so this is positive, which means it's concave up, and f double prime is negative, so it's concave down. And while the problem didn't ask me about that, that does show up on this. It's concave down here, and then it's concave up after that 5/3.